Is there more to life from hoarding shelter and profiting from external market forces? We're going to break down a recent comment on my channel today. I'm going to break down my thoughts as to why we invest in property and the way we look to divide and share our profits through our investing approach. My name's Luke. I talk all things real estate, renovating, and financial freedom. Subscribe to the channel and let's jump into it. So Mike says, isn't there more to life than hoarding shelter and profiting from external market forces? How are you giving back to your community when you encourage buying houses from under the locals and rent them back at exorbitant rates? I'd like to hear how you justify it. Now that already sounds like a little bit of a loaded question, but that's okay. We'll dive a bit further and I will share my thoughts on why we do what we do. I have another comment here which says, when buying and real estate and selling real estate becomes the primary means of getting wealth, Australia is screwed. Now that really is true. Not that Australia is screwed by any case, but buying and selling real estate is a massive part of Australia's economy. You guys watch The Block. We love watching The Block. Buying and selling real estate is part of Australia's DNA, and it really stimulates Australia's economy. There's lots of trades involved when it comes to building and renovating properties. You've got plumbers, carpenters, tilers, builders, chippies. There's plenty of parties that get involved when it comes to constructing an asset. All of our banks are largely tied to the property sector as well in terms of lending money, taking deposits from individuals who want to save money and lending that money out into the open market to allow people to buy investment properties. And you've also got all of the other items that fill our homes with materials as well. So really buying in properties and homes as a commodity is really a large part of Australia's economy. So let's jump into my comment and I'll share more of my thoughts on this soon. So there's more to life than houses and profit. We buy houses from people who want to sell them and pay market price and rent them out for market rent. Houses are a commodity, like I was saying, and shelter in Australia and most of the world. Lots of the homes we buy are in disrepair and need renovations. Personally, I invest my own sweat, time and money to make rundown properties a nicer home for tenants. Our personal portfolio has been old Queenslanders in disrepair. Now that's definitely been the case for our property portfolio so far. We've definitely put our time, effort and money into these investments to try and create value in the market and to try and make profit at the end of the day. You can go and check out our series on the baby Queenslander, which was our renovation before this one. And that property was built in the 1960s and it needed a lot of love and attention. It needed new floors, kitchen, it needed some updating in the living spaces. We learned a lot of things throughout the process and we added value to that property at the end of the day to make it a nicer home for the tenants. The market appraisal for that property was around $350 to $380 a week in terms of rent. And it was a very ugly and tired home when we bought it. And after we'd spent a lot of money and time working on that property, we spent about 8 weeks on that project in the end, we ended up being able to rent it for about $450 a week, and it would probably rent for $450 to $500 a week at the moment. We created value throughout that process and we created a nicer home for those tenants, and we hope they're enjoying that home. So that's really the housing side. There are properties out there that need disrepair. There's definitely an open market out there of people selling them, and there's a lot of parties involved, selling agents, buyers agents like myself, homeowners who make profit off selling their own homes for tax-free money. There's lots of parties, the banks, the trades, lots of parties involved in that entire process that profit and turn over cash flow in terms of that process in our economy. Now let's take a look at the profit side. So I think this is an important thing to talk about. To run your own business, you need to make a profit, otherwise you'll go out of business. If you were making a loss and you were unable to hold those investment properties, you wouldn't be able to create or add value to those properties, and you would essentially pull that out of the market. And that's where you can create a downward spiral in an economy if people can't run businesses profitably. Now we definitely try to make our personal investments profitable, and we assess them on a case-by-case basis in terms of running the numbers with gross income, taking away those expenses and looking at net income as well on that property investment opportunity. Now, profit is an important part, but profit is not the be and end all of your investment approach. For my business, 10% of our revenue is donated to Compassion Australia to help people who need clean drinking water and need accommodation in third world countries. And we like to do that to show our intentions as a business and to encourage others to give away and donate money to causes they're passionate about as well. a thing I'd like to share is that we like to give away $50 a month, or we like to actually sponsor a child from Compassion Australia for every property that we own, including our own home that we're in at the moment. So for each property, we currently have 3 properties. We have 3 sponsored children, and that's roughly $50 to $60 a month. And we think if we're lucky enough to make profit out of our investment opportunities and have the opportunity to buy an investment, then we should be giving away money throughout the process. We should be generous with our money and not hoard it and not try and reach a certain level of financial, income or passive income. So we're not waiting to reach $100,000 of passive income or $300,000 of passive income to start giving away and being generous throughout our investing journey. The reason we're doing that is because life's too short. We're lucky to be here and we're lucky to be in the position that we are. So let's give throughout the entire process, encourage others to do the same. Now, at the end of it all, we're not really trying to hoard shelter from other people. We're renting the properties out for fair market rent. We are definitely trying to make profit off the property to allow ourselves a passive income, to do things we love and spend time with the people we love. But we're doing that all at market rate and all at market rent. And when we're profiting, we're looking to give back throughout the journey. Now, you're more than welcome to disagree with me. I know this might be a bit of a divisive topic and a divisive video. It's not intended to be harmful in any way. I just wanted to respond to this comment on the platform that I'm lucky to have and have a chat about it. This is why we invest in property, and we're definitely looking to make a profit throughout the process. More than happy for you to share your thoughts in the comments below and have a chat with you. If you've got any ideas, leave a comment as well. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and click this video over here for more things real estate, renovating, and financial freedom. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.